Cheers everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're going to be making a chicken breast Florentine with some spinach and a rosemary mushroom sauce. And it's something that is really simple, but it looks really fancy, and you can make it for your new boyfriend, girlfriend, your online date that you want to impress. So let's go ahead and get started. Cheers.
You'll need some spinach, some flour with some spices, chicken breasts, milk, 1 egg, some lemon juice, butter, and then breadcrumbs with Parmesan cheese. So I actually thinned out my chicken breasts, and I'm going over them with nothing fancy, just a rolling pin to flatten them out a little bit more. We don't want them to be too thick, as they're just going to be baked in the oven. So the thinner you can get them, the better. Now you mix together the flour with your spices. Notice how in that middle container I have mixed my egg with the milk. I went ahead and beat that together, and then I'm also going to mix the Parmesan cheese with the breadcrumbs. You'll now take 1 piece of your chicken breast, and you're going to dip that in the flour and coat that really well. And then you're going to take that, and sorry about the wiggliness there, my daughter was using the camera.
Yep.
And I'm going to dip that into the egg mixture, and then I'll dip that into the breadcrumbs, and we will place it on a baking sheet that's been lined with parchment paper.
Chicken ready to go in the oven, 400 degrees for about 20 minutes.
Next up is the mushroom sauce. Mommy, take it away.
You'll need mushrooms, butter, flour, some green onion, some beef stock, and your rosemary. You're going to melt your butter over medium heat, and you'll add your mushrooms and green onions and cook them until they're tender and they can break up, just like you see there.
Now you sprinkle your rosemary and stir it.
It's time to add your flour, and you'll also go ahead and stir that, and you'll stir it for about 2 minutes just so that you cook the flour through, and it's going to kind of clump onto your mushrooms and everything, but it's okay, it'll dissolve once we add the broth. This is how it'll look like when you are ready to go ahead and add your beef stock. So we'll go ahead and add that, and we will want to whisk it and make sure that we're stirring constantly. You're basically making a gravy, and we will let it simmer for about 10 to 20 minutes.
And now you just keep whisking and whisking and whisking.
The spinach you'll just rinse and put it in the pan and cover it, no oil or anything, and let it wilt. And then you will check on your sauce and keep whisking that. Recipe calls for a pound of spinach. I used less than that since it's only 1 serving, and I added butter and a sprinkle of lemon juice. And it looks like our sauce is ready to go, so let's get ready to plate up. Our chicken is ready. I actually baked it for 30 minutes and not 20. Just depends on the thickness of your chicken.
So it is time to plate up.
You will put your spinach down first, and on top of your spinach you will layer on your chicken breast, and then you will add your sauce. Made a mess there. Over your chicken breast, and add as much sauce as you'd like at this point. You can serve it with mashed potatoes, rice, any other starchy side that you can think of, really.
Alright guys, here's my plate. Time to test the finished product. Really good. Cheers.